What's up everybody, Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and today we wanted to bring you an update on our 2020 giveaway F150 build. Now, if you've been watching all of our install videos as they come out, you probably kind of already know what state this truck is in, but we wanted to do a quick video to sort of consolidate and update you guys on where the truck is at now if you haven't seen all those videos or you're just curious what kind of mods we've gotten through. Now, before we dive into the new stuff, just a quick refresher on what you saw in the previous update video. We did the wheels, tires, and suspension, which means we've got that Icon Stage 5 kit on there with the new coilovers and rear shocks. We also have the Cooper STT tires, which are a 315/70/17, about a 34 and a half-ish tire. And then we also have those black Rhino Ridge wheels, which are 17 by 8.5. So that really fleshed out the stance of this truck, got it looking a lot better. We wanted something that was not extreme, you know, we didn't want to throw 40s on there and cut fenders out and make something wild that wasn't daily drivable, but we do want something more capable than what we had, so I think that got the job done. In terms of new mods that we've added now, under the hood, we added a Roush cold air intake just to get a little bit better flow and something that looks a little bit nicer, more sporty than just the plastic factory airbox that was in there. We also added an AWE dual exit exhaust that you can see here. And while this doesn't do a ton in the way of power, it certainly helps a lot in the way of sound. The truck sounds much better now, like the 5.0 should. It's got a really aggressive growl, but it doesn't drone like crazy on the street. And we've actually done a review on AWE's exhaust in the past, if you want to check that out, where I talk through all the details on what I really think about it and how it's performed over the long term with our blue F-150 when we did that install. But on this truck, it's excellent, and obviously the fitment with the tips and everything looks really good too. On top of that, we did some other stuff from ADD. So in the bed, we've got the two new ADD spare tire carriers with those full-size spares in them. Now, that's one of those things that is a little bit excessive. I don't know that everybody necessarily needs two full-size spares, but it looks really good in this truck, especially with kind of the desert runner aesthetic that we were going for. And it's obviously not a bad idea to have a full-size spare with you if you're going to be off-roading anyways. So this just gives you that double redundancy, extra safe if you're going to go out and rip around the desert for a couple days or whatever that may be. Another thing ADD hooked us up with was this new bomber rear bumper for the truck. As you can see, it's a pretty aggressive look. I really like the style it's got. It's almost a little utilitarian because it has such a steep departure angle that it's brought up to where you can see the trailer hitch receiver underneath. And I know that's not everybody's favorite look, but I actually really do like it here, and it works well on the back of this truck. Obviously, this is all going to be powder coated steel as well, so it's super durable, no issues with rust or anything like that. Now, inside this bumper, you can see that we've actually got some rigid Radiance pods in here that weren't in there when we did the install. There was a little bit of a delay getting a hold of these ones with the red backlight, unfortunately, so I had to throw these in afterwards. But what we went for was just something that works in kind of a factory fashion. I didn't want to add a bunch of extra switches or really go crazy with the wiring. We just wanted it to feel like it was part of the truck. So we've got the red backlight tied in so that it comes on whenever you turn on the tail lights or the parking lights, and then it's just kind of a constant little running light there. And for the actual white center that's a little bit brighter, that's tied into the reverse. So that way, once you put the truck in reverse, it just automatically kicks on. You get that additional bit of light coming out of the bumper, and you don't have to look around or turn on a switch, flick it on and off. It just is there. It's also worth noting that we have this set up in a way that doesn't affect the bliss sensors and the taillights. That blind spot monitoring can be kind of tricky because I know some people like to just plug the lights right into the trailer connector, but if you do that, the truck thinks that it has a trailer on it, it shuts off the sensors and it gives you all sorts of weird little warnings and things on the dash. So we avoided that completely, and it works just like it should if it was from factory. So that basically sums up everything we've added thus far on this truck. Now, obviously, it is not done yet. There's still more mods to come, believe it or not, but we've got a couple more things lined up. Obviously, ADD actually sent us a front bumper to go with this rear bumper. We just haven't done that install yet, but you will be seeing that coming up. We have the lights and everything ready for it too, so we're gonna do all that together. It's gonna definitely change up the front of this truck. It should look a lot more aggressive, and once again, it's gonna add a bit more protection, hopefully give it a little bit better approach angle, some stuff like that to just make it that much more capable. And then, of course, we do have a few other things that we talked about in the very first video where we first revealed the truck, where we're going to be adding new brakes, sway bars, maybe some kicker speakers, things like that. So you can definitely stay tuned on our channel here. Make sure you don't miss out on that. And of course, check out the links down below to get entered for this giveaway so that you have a chance to win this truck. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.